Watazamaji wa runinga ya Mwangaza, welcome to another exciting episode ya Upishi Bora. Tunasema kwamba si bora upishi, ni upishi bora. In East Africa, it's only Upishi Bora. So it's a new week, that means a new dish. Lakini leo tuna learn how to decorate a cake. Na si yuko peke yangu, you can see tuko Wincer Cake House.
Oh yes.
Emily, I'm so excited to be in your world, to be in your kitchen, so that I can learn more about decorating cake.
Thank you. Thank you, Maureen. We're also very excited to receive you here once again. We are ready for you and we can't wait to show the viewers how we do these unique things. Karibuni sana.
Yes.
Yes.
So before tuanze, we should do pick a cake and all that of decorating. That there is something that it was like could be kufanya kwanza.
Yes.
When you touch anything.
Okay. So today we are here. Now watazamaji, we had already washed our hands. You washed your hands when you're coming. I have washed my hands. Then we have to put on our protective clothing for hygiene purposes.
Okay.
Maureen, today I'll give you an apron.
Thank you.
Even me, I'll have one. Then because we're going to touch our cakes,
Yes.
that is why we are having these gloves. Hygiene.
Lazima ikuwe.
Lazima ikuwe. Have you ever decorated a cake before?
We only did the ones with you.
Ah.
Twice with you.
Twice.
You are my teacher, so Emily akikosa kukuja ama akikosa kuniita, sitasoma tena mambo yako.
Tunaishi hapo.
Wote wajue leo.
So once you've done this, now I want to show the viewers. Of course, we are doing cake decoration. We need to have a cake ready. So this cake was baked way in advance. It's a fruit cake. Fruit cakes are baked mainly for good, important occasions. They last longer than the normal ordinary cakes. They are for these respected occasions like the weddings, then you're having a very good gurashio, something like that. We have the fruit cakes. So today we're going to do a fruit cake, and our cake as usual is already here. So just to start you off, I'll just show the viewers what you need to do with the cake. Once you have your cake here ready, we need to cover this cake and just to level it up. You can see my cake is already leveled. To level it up means the time you're baking your cake comes out of the oven when it's risen, sort of it's not even on any side. So you level it up, then you turn it upside down so that you have the flat side and the smooth side, which is easy to cover, Maureen. So once that is done, some people prefer to cover your cake in advance with buttercream. Others prefer to use jam, others honey. I love the buttercream. So that is what I'm going to do.
It never disappoints.
So I love the buttercream. So just to hold your cake in position, you can use glucose syrup on the base of this cake so that it helps it not to move up and down. Just paste it there like that. Yes, just kidogo. That will help hold it in place. Then use this buttercream to put a cover. This will also help the fondant to hold in place. When I talk of fondant, that is the kind of icing we're going to use today. It's a hard icing and its name is called fondant. Of course, I will tell you how it is made. So there are many designs, there are many ways, of decorating your cake. The icings that we use are grouped in two main ones: hard icing and soft icing. Okay?
Yes.
Like what I'm using now is called the soft icing. That is why it is the buttercream. These are icings that don't dry. Even when you leave them the whole day, they will not dry up. They will remain soft.
Yes.
Okay, and under the soft icing we have the buttercream, we have the whipped cream. Are we together? Yes. Then now, because it's a cake that the owner requested a hard icing, we're going to use fondant icing on it. Yes,
so ndio utengeneza hii keki, what ni ingredients gani ulitumia?
Wow.
Unaweza tu waambia.
Fruit cake is a cake that requires several ingredients to make it. But hard icing or fondant icing can be used on any cake which is firm. Just just it will depend on what the client prefers. So for fruit cake, as I told you we had baked before, I will just tell you that it's like a normal cake but with extra ingredients and fruits as well. And these are not your normal market fruits like the pawpaw, the bananas. No. These are called baker's mix fruits, where you have the sultanas, the currants, and the raisins. Yes, and then it also has several preservatives. As I told you, my hands are cleaned. That is a space where now you want to fill your cake. You want to roll it up. And viewers, don't worry about this. I can clean my hands again just to make sure the viewers can see that I'm cleaning my hands again.
True.
To be able to hold my fondant. Maureen, kuna zile vitu you roll and you're not touching it directly. You won't feel the air bubbles. You will not feel. So there are other things that we just need as chefs to attach of it, just to touch and feel what you're doing. So, as I handle this fondant icing, so allow me to explain again to the viewers. Fondant icing. Fondant icing ni kama chapati. In fondant icing, you're going to need glucose syrup to make it. We're going to need water, okay, and you're going to need white vegetable cooking fat. Okay? That is kasuku. Later, maybe in the cast we shall show them. We shall put down that procedure and show them. But these three things combined, and I will not say that is the standard. People have various ways of making this fondant and various ingredients. Okay? But that is the Wincer way. So I had made you fondant in advance. I want to cover my cake in white, okay?
In white.
You can see some cakes they are covered in blue, in pink, others are marble, different colors. So it will depend on what design are you doing, what color did the client prefer. Then your fondant, as you use it, make sure it is always wrapped in a polythene paper and put aside.
It prevent
drying up of that fondant. If you leave it open, it will dry up and you will not enjoy using it at all. So Maureen here also needs power in kneading it. Okay. Do you want to try?
No.
It needs strength.
It needs power.
Sorry, and this is corn flour.
Okay.
We've just invented a tin and then you just make holes on it to enable it to get spread well on the surface, okay? So it needs power and strength. So tukiwa hapa mambo ya kukula Indomie out.
No.
Oh, watu wa Indomie no sio kwa ubaya, ni vile we need uhali to be able to
kufanya hii kazi. Sasa hapa mimi nitaivisha, kuna mtu nitaivisha tu haja.
Yes, you have to use your palms, the palms of your hand. Okay? These things that we use in wedding cakes. Can you see?
Yeah.
Just feel it.
Wow.
The skin is soft. When it is more soft, now it is ready to be rolled up. Now you roll up something that is enough to cover your cake.
Kama tu vile unatengeneza na ile ya chapo, but this is going to be big.
It's going to be
big. Yako mwenye inatosha.
Oh yes. Sasa hii hatupiki kwa mafuta. There are people who come and they wonder, ishapikwa? Hii imeiva.
But sasa ikikuwa kama hii yetu ni round.
Yes.
Kuna zile
square kama hizo.
So lazima ukate.
No, when I need a square, there's a way I will roll it out so that when I now open it up, it will automatically be in the shape of a square. So when it's round, we make it into a ball. Sawa sawa?
Yes.
Yes.
So mostly why unajua ukifanya kitu there is a reason for you to do that. For example, ukitengeneza kama ile inaweza kuliwa inakaa shoes.
Yes.
Why do you decorate? Why should a person decorate a cake?
The beauty of a cake, it's like where umezaliwa. You don't walk naked. Why do you put on clothes? To cover something, to make yourself beautiful. So you can imagine it's your wedding. Alafu nimekuja na naked cake. Yani haina cake.
Haitavutia macho.
Haitavutia macho.
Yeah. And for you to eat something, lazima macho kwanza. You never disappoint.
And then this is where creativity comes in. Okay? That is why I tell people to do this work. It has to be something in you you're passionate about.
It's cool now.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
When you're passionate about something, you become creative about it. You sleep, you're thinking about what will you do, what will you make. Okay?
Yes.
So this is the corn flour that helps it not to stick on the surface, like what you've just seen. Okay? I had rolled it for long without putting some corn flour. You see that?
Yes.
Yes. So that is the purpose of having your corn flour with you.
Yes.
Okay, Maureen?
So unaweza tuambia maybe do you do this with your family and all that?
Yes.
Something that you love doing.
My boy. I have a boy and I want to tell these viewers, Wincer Cake House will never die. There's an upcoming artist, I'm telling you, that loves this work.
Lakini mtazamaji nilijaribu kuingiza Emily box. Atuletee huyu mtu hapa akakataa.
Anakujanga siku ya shule. Anakujanga school days. This boy is still in school.
I'm really trying, mtazamaji.
So I hope next time you guys come back when the school is closed, then huyo jamaa atakuwa hapa. I would love to tell parents, just nurture that talent in your children. You can never go wrong with talent. It's in talent where you make it. Wow. It's in talent where you make
That's so precious.
Yes. So once you do that, that is how you carve it. Okay. That is how you carve it. Then you just take it out. Sasa hii fondant tusumbua watu morini.
Juu lazima itoke round vizuri.
Round vizuri, lakini hata kuiweka hapa ni skill.
By the way, Emily hajaambia huwa anafunza watu. You train people, right?
I train people.
Kwa nini unakosa kuambia kwa niaba wangu?
Nimesema at Wincer Cake House we do training. Okay? And we are based in Nairobi, Harambee Sacco Estate. Here we have, and the training sessions are very flexible. Those who are in office hours between 1 to 5, from 8 to 5, they are weekend classes. Okay? And also there are 5 o'clock classes that after 5 you can still manage to come to class. So I train young girls at very affordable prices. We train young girls, I train mothers, I train the boys who want to venture into cake baking. So there is something for everyone. And your children, by the way, these children after high school, after class 8, and you don't want them to stay at home, sharpen their skills. You cannot go wrong with baking and cooking. People will always want food. People will always do weddings, birthdays,
and so forth.
And everything.
So hii tumetumia.
So this equipment is called a smoother. Have you seen what I've used it for? I'm trying to smoothen this cake, and as I do this, I'm also removing any air bubbles that could have been trapped in the cake. When doing this covering cake, there are so many designs and marks that now have been introduced. If you want a paint on your cake, you don't want it plain. Wow. Okay, so that when you cover your cake, instead of just being plain white, it will be printed. So you just roll this fondant, open it up the way I opened up this, then put this mat on it, press it.
Inakuwa na utoto maua.
Oh yes. So me, I enjoy working with cakes a lot. Okay? And that builds up my creativity because I don't want to do the same design throughout.
Yeah.
So every day I wake up and I'm thinking I have a cake and I have to do something different from what I did last time. Yes.
So for example, tuseme mimi ni mtu wa Chelsea na mtu asinichape. So mimi ni wa Chelsea and I want you unipekee nikiona kwa Instagram. By the way, kwa Instagram unatengeneza sana za football and all that. Who ina take how long kutengeneza all that? Naona unaweka mtu
to balls. With technology that has come, it has really made our work easy. Okay, I remember the time I started those edible the Chelsea logo. I actually used to draw it up and then ice which part is red, which part is white, and then try and bring out the logo exactly as it is. Nowadays there are things that are called the edible prints. The edible prints, once you place your order that you want an edible logo for Chelsea, it is brought. And that could be an edible print, is just something like this. Okay? This is an edible print. So once, instead of now me coming to draw, I just cut it out. And when you say, I tell you edible means you cut it and you eat it. Wow. It's called a rice pepper. Okay?
Oh, this one is edible.
This is edible. So if it was Chelsea, I would have the print ready here, then I just put it and then I do other decorations. Wow. And on top of that, there are things also called toppers, pepper toppers, okay, which are made with pepper. So instead of me molding, who is a Chelsea team player? Hapo tumeanguka. Morino, umesema wewe ni wa Chelsea. I can be excused, maybe, so let me take Ronaldo. Ronaldo ni wa wapi? Now instead of me molding Ronaldo, I'll just go to a pepper topper guy, and the guy will just make me a pepper topper, and I'll just put it on the cake.
Okay.
So that is what is in some work now.
So ninaambia kwanza tuchukue mapumziko.
Yes.
And mtazamaji wa runinga ya Mwangaza, hapo ni mwafili watu wa Chelsea, sijajua the players. Sisi tunajua tu kusema tunaenda the Blues, the Red Devils. Mtazamaji wa runinga ya Mwangaza, tunarejea kwanza tuchukue mapumziko kidogo. Tunarejea na a lot of things najua umetuandalia a lot.
Yes. Kuna mengi zaidi.
Usiondoke hapo, tuko Wincer Cake House, ndio wamesponsor kipindi ya leo.
Yes. Where we need to tickle your taste buds. Thank you.
Welcome back mtazamaji wa runinga ya Mwangaza. Leo tunasoma how to decorate a cake, na kipindi ya leo iko sponsored na Wincer Cake House. Wako hapa Donholm, si ndio?
Oh yes.
Na tuko na Emily. Najua watu wa LD, watu wa Mombasa wamekuwa mafano wetu sana.
Sana.
Big up to them, right?
Kabisa. I love them.
Alright, so tumefika hapa, tulitengenezea white, mtazamaji umeona. And then amesema you can make different colors kulingana na color yenye unataka. So this is red, this is white and maroon.
Yes, Maureen. So this is, for now it's 2-tier, but it will go to 3-tier, or it can go as high as the client wants.
Okay.
So for today we are going to do a 2-tier cake. When we say tiers, it means the number of cakes, the layers that we have for those cakes. So 2-tier means there is a base one and the top one. Okay.
Yes.
So the base one is covered in white. This is covered in maroon. Why did we choose maroon? It is the color of the client.
Alright.
Okay. So you can design your cake in any way that you love. Today I'm going to make something called the cross design. Okay. Somebody will wonder, how do you make this? Is it possible just to make it evenly spaced? This is where we bring out our expertise. And to some, you can use molds. molds are now the rolling pin that already designed, or a mat that is already designed into this design if you have one. Okay, or we have something called the press-ons. It is already designed with the cross, so you just press it on the cake. Okay.
Yes. So mnaona sana Emily anatumia maji. Maybe unaweza ambia viewer, why do you still unatumia maji?
Yes. Water is like a glue for us in the baking industry. It can act as a glue. It also clears any debris on the knife, so that it gives me a smooth finish on the cake when I'm doing my cake here. Okay. So water serves so many purposes here. Okay, so once you have done that, now I want to make the cross, okay? So that is what I'm going to do. I don't know if it is something so complicated, but to me I see it is not. It is something that will...
Mtazamaji, sijui kama unajua Emily kuna kitu amekuwa akituficha. Kwanza pale kwa mtandao. There is something that you do. Nataka kuambia mtazamaji. Leo tunatoboa zote. They are called cake matrons. You do that.
Ah, cake matrons. You saw that?
I saw that.
Wow.
Nachungulia tu alafu nasema sitaongea.
Maureen, do you know sometimes you make a very beautiful cake. Then you take it to the wedding venue. And there's a different cake matron that is serving your cake.
Yes.
I'm telling you, the way sometimes they serve it, you would not love it. You don't like it.
Yes.
It's like wewe unapikia mume wako chakula. Alafu unapatia mwanamke mwingine aende amserve.
It will be so different.
It will be sold different. Hata akiserve, wewe ndio unajua uliweka nini, viungo gani, ukafanya aje. Unaona? So I saw that and I ventured into that.
Yes.
I don't only bake your cake. When I bake it and you want it well cut,
Okay.
come to Wincer Cake House.
I'm telling you.
And that is what you saw. And I have done it, and guys have loved it, and it is fun.
Yeah.
And I enjoy
But
it.
hata mimi nilienjoy. When niliona
Oh, really?
you can do this.
Yes.
Wow.
And that's the best thing, that whoever made your food can serve it for you. Yeah. Because sometimes when we don't serve, now we begin teaching the cake matron. Go and say this, I put this, hailewi.
True.
Ukisema iko na mapocho, ni wewe ndio unaelewa, si ndio? That is what we do.
So kwa kila journey, hata mimi pale nimefika, there is someone, ama mtu mmoja ama wawili wamenishikilia kwa that journey. Maybe when you are down, maybe umetoka kwa kazi, you feel no. Low, maybe unataka inaitwaje kufungua moyo tu, like unamwambia that you go through and all that, and from you know what, keep on going. Kuna mahali utafika. Kuna that special person or people wamekushikilia in this journey.
Yes, Maureen. It's been a journey and a half, and you cannot go far alone. Okay? Somebody once said, if you want to walk far, go with people. If you want to move faster, go alone. Okay?
Yes.
This journey I have walked with people, and I'm so grateful for those people in my life. By the way, I know guys are wondering what are these. These are called sugar balls. We have them in different colors. This is white in color. So because my wedding cake is white and maroon, because the background is maroon, I will do the white sugar balls on it. So Maureen, to do this, I use the royal icing. This is royal icing. Royal icing we made last time. So in this journey, as you were saying, Maureen, I must say my clients, I must give them a big up. My clients, I have clients that I started with years ago. I told you I have been in this business like for 15 years and moving forward. And there are clients that now I'm making cakes. I started with them, I have made for their children, and I'm making for their grandchildren. What an honor. So to the clients who keep coming back, I want to say asanteni sana. I have a family that holds me, Maureen. There's nothing as good as family. They walk with you, they journey with you. When things are hard, when things are good, they are there to support you. So to my family, my brothers and sisters, my bro Elijah, thank you very much. You guys have been wonderful to me. And to my mom, big up to you. You have been there for me throughout. and not to say the last, but I mean saving the last for the best. Maureen,
Hey.
the engine that runs Wincer Cake House from the start to the end, the pioneer of Wincer. Unaambiwa ukiona viaelea ujue vimeundwa. Kwa hivyo tumeundwa na tukaundika. And that is to my wonderful happy Wellington Mwema Mudoka.
Okay.
If it were not for you, the sacrifices that you make when you come home late and leave early, Maureen, this work needs sacrifice and time. And that guy, if it was not for him, no wonderful cake would be coming out of this place.
Sometimes
So to him, I'm telling you. Kesho unarauka.
Because you have orders.
Anakwambia, my dear, today let us get a takeaway. Something that I value so much, there's no client who is a mistake in your life, or even as they walk in through this door. Every client, God sends your way for a purpose. Some come to correct you.
Okay.
Some come to spoil. Have you ever been told something negative and you feel like you'll give up?
Yeah, you feel
inakusumbua akili nini. Unaona? Some come to just tell you things that you'll feel, no, this is it. But now you think, what was God's purpose in this?
Sure.
Yes.
So kila mtu anatumwa kwa life yako,
God anamtuma for a reason. With a reason in business, in your life, for everything. So if they come and they are negative, that is something to just strengthen you out of that negativity. Don't be brought down by negative comments, by negative people. Yes.
Anakuja nakwambia unajua nini hapo ukikosea.
And then ataona kitu kadogo when you have sacrificed the whole day just making that cake.
Kusimama hapa kutengeneza.
I'm telling you.
I know.
So in everything I always look at what was God's purpose. God cannot just send that client to come and bring me down.
Yes,
when I have prayed in the morning and told God today is the best of my day, you're blessing me and what have you. So I say there are clients who are sent to be a blessing in your life. Others are sent to be a blessing, but in this case you'll never know that it was a blessing in this case. Okay? So it's how you take it. If it was something that was negative, how are you going to take it? To others it will bring them down. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. But to me, I have learned, no client brings me down. I rise, and I rise higher. I take it positively and I rise. And to those clients who just come and say, wow, it was wonderful and what have you, I don't say that if it is not wonderful, don't say it. Even those who come, you know, can you imagine when it is not bad, when it is bad, there are those who come and say, it was sugary or it was something. It means they want you to improve. Some are come to break you. Badala ya tu akupigie simu wakwambie, my friend, something went wrong, things didn't go right, anaamua hii ni ya kuanika. It's easier when you're given a design. There are those clients who trust in your work so much, they tell you give me the best. Na kuambia hapo ndio unakulanga akili. Mtu amekuachia tu kazi yake, give me the best. You cannot sleep. Unafikiria, unaamka ukiwaza, unafanya nini? At least ile umetumiwa design you can just copy. Sure. And those ones I find them easy. You know me, when I hear people saying what I sent versus what I got, I have never had such things. Clients are always happy. What they send, they get even a better improved one. So these are sugar flowers. Sugar flowers means they are edible. Yes. Okay. These ones are made in advance. We make them right here. Yes. So we make them in advance. I just put, and these are called peony flowers. I make different types of flowers. I make different colors. We do peony, we do roses, okay? And several other designs. Yes. So these are your roses. You'll see the difference. These are peonies. We have lilies. We have so many of them in different colors. So it all depends on what you want to use.
It would take how long to carve all these names? Like this, what?
No, it doesn't take you long because you learned how to do it. Ni kama kuenda shuleni tu na kufundishwa 1 + 1 = 2.
Okay.
Si ndio?
Yes.
So hata mimi nikaenda shule nikasoma na nikafundishwa hii ni peonies. Then keep practicing, keep making it. Yeah? Yes, and it doesn't go out of mind. Something like that. Something like that for our cake, for our viewers. This is now a wedding cake. As I said, it can go as high as you want. Yes. So we just increase the sizes from the lower one going upwards. Yes.
So this is white and maroon.
This is white and maroon. Yes, and they range from very simple cakes to sophisticated cakes. We have brides who are very simple. They don't want anything sophisticated. They're just a simple cake. So I would group these under our simple cakes.
This one is simple?
Yes.
Very simple?
Very simple.
Okay.
Yes. So that is one our simple cake. And you can see the marbled ones. Our viewers could be wondering how do we do a cake like this so that the colors from here. Viewers, welcome to Wincer Cake House School of Cake Baking and Decoration. Yes. To do this, you need skills.
So mtazamaji, wacha atupe parting shot yake. So this is the final product.
This is our final product.
You call it
simple wedding cake.
Now, so the name of it, maybe the flavors and all that.
It's a fruit cake. For today, we made a fruit cake. We have several flavors of cake. When you visit our Facebook, our Instagram, Wincer Cakes and Wincer Cake House, you will find us on those platforms with all what we have done and our works. This is a week that we do customer service week. I want to tell you viewers, this customer service week we appreciate and we acknowledge your efforts that you have been coming every time to just make orders from this place. And I want to tell you, to those who do not know us, that Wincer Cake House is located at Harambe Sacco Estate, Donholm area. Our phone number is 0722 632717. You can find us on Facebook, Wincer Cake House. You can find us on Instagram, Wincer Cake House also. And you can also find us on TikTok. I'm telling you, we do our own marketing. We do very beautiful and interesting things. And every time we introduce new products, we TikTok it. Karibu sana.
So mtazamaji, mimi siongee hiyo kizungu sasa. Tulikuwa tunatengeneza, tulikuwa learn how to decorate a cake. And Emily amekuwa teach a lot, anatuonyesha each and every step how to do it. Kuna time alitutengenezea cake ingine. Watu wa Eldoret, thank you so much for your support. Watu wa Mombasa, thank you so much for your support. Now this can be your fruit cake for your wedding.
Oh yes.
It can be yours.
It can be yours.
Ni venye tuwezi mpatilishia hapa. So mtazamaji, kufikia hapo hatuna lingine. Hapo tuko tunafikishia show yetu, hapo tuko tunafungia. Alikuwa nataka kuendelea na Emily but time sasa tumeambiwa na director wetu lazima tumalizie hapo.
Okay.
Thank you so much mtazamaji. Tulikuwa sponsored na Wincer Cake House wa hapa Donholm, Harambe Sacco Estate.
Yes.
Thank you so much to our viewer. We say salute. We love you and may God bless you.
Adios.